Hello, hello, and a very warm welcome back to KVR TV. Tonight I am warm. It's warm here in Oslo, so I have decided to not play VR today, but instead I have my fan over here chilling me down, and I'm going to do a little bit of non-VR gaming. So I'm going to play Overwatch for a little bit, at least maybe for an hour or so. Just some quick play, maybe a couple of rounds in competitive. I'm not that good in this game, to be honest, not even close to pro, but I do enjoy playing it, so who knows. Maybe someone will enjoy this stream anyway. But just a word of warning, like it says there, up in the corner, this is not going to be a VR stream tonight. Just keep that in mind. Okay, so let's just get into some games, I think. So I usually play Orisa or Mercy. I sometimes do a bit of DPS with Pharah. Let's actually have a look and see the players that I've played throughout. Social? Is it social? No, it's not. It's career profile. Here we go. So all-time play, they are definitely the most Orisa and Mercy, Pharah, Junkrat. I actually really like Junkrat. Oh, that's the Actually, that's the current competitive. Let's go for all modes. Here we go. Okay, so my secret is out. I do enjoy Torbjorn. I think I am close to playing main with Toby. Sometimes even on attack, although nobody likes that, but I really like playing him. I think he's fun. Orisa, I'm surprised. I've been playing a little bit of Hammond recently as well. Just 5 hours. I guess there is no secrets once you open this screen, is there? So yeah, like I said, I haven't played that much Overwatch. I probably have far fewer hours in this than I do in most of the VR games that I play. But I think still it is an amazingly fun game, and this is one of the few games that I've consistently managed to play over several years. So let us get to it and just get into some quick play matches, shall we? If something, I just set up the stream, the technicality of it, so I do hope that it will work. If something is wrong with the stream, do drop me a line in the chat. I will try and check it occasionally between games, or during games if I have time. Sometimes when you go into skirmish, I find it hard to know if it is a friendly skirmish or not. Like, usually it's fun just to say hello to people. But I guess some people don't always play by that idea. Hello. Let's see if he goes fast. Sometimes it's fun with Hammond just to try and hide from the other players around corners and so on. Although I'm not doing it very well, am I? Hello. He's going around there. Yeah, so we're just doing skirmish right now, as you can see, and they have gotten the message. Let's do a emote here. And usually someone comes and kills that. Who would just torture this little hamster? Okay, so it seems like the Reaper over there is also emote, and there you go. Well, there's no obligation not to kill people in skirmish, of course. So let's go. So no one has selected anything. Let's go for an Orisa on the first one. You can see here, I have played with Orisa. Yeah, I do like this skin. Someone outside of my apartment has a motorcycle. It's a bit noisy here tonight because I have to have the windows open. It is quite warm. It's not like super warm in Norway though, compared to many other places. A friend of mine down in Germany said she had 38 degrees on the train that she was sitting. The heat record in Norway, outside at least, is 35.6. I think there was a new national record now set up during the current heat spell. But I guess those are the way things are going to be for a while. So let's see the team. Double heal, damage, 1 tank. Yep, I guess we can do. I guess you don't really have any big expectations in quick play, do you? And then we begin. Raisin there is warming up a little bit. So I guess when you are tanking, you tend to get... Oh, that was bad. Yeah. Thank you. Well done, May there. Are we gonna make a push for it now? It seems. Did they actually get all of them? That is impressive. Let's put down one here in case we need to defend against someone coming out of the hallway here. See if we can get him out now though. That's good stuff. Ooh, and they're left outside there, of course. But we must not forget the payload. I hope someone is on the payload. They are indeed. Thank you for the heals. And we got the dragon inbound. Let's give them a bit of shielding here. See if we can get the Mercy out of there. We could not. Ooh, the Mercy is exposed. I don't have very good aim. It's one of my biggest problems in games in general. Can we pull him out? No. Do we have some? I feel like we had someone behind here. Just get her out of the air. Oh, of course. Frozen, isn't that a Disney movie? About someone who can't say R. I usually try to lob one of these things in there. Usually I miss. I don't know if it does anything well, but you know, I'm far, far away. We're making enormous progress on the escort. Try to get the May out of the way there. Oh, and he's right behind the shield. Beautiful! And of course there are Junkrats. Let's try and make sure. Where is the one stopping it? Oh, and there we go. That was a good start. GG to everyone. I didn't even have that. I felt like at least I got a revive. I almost always give a good reward, an endorsement to the healer, to be honest. If I noticed that they did heal me, but they were way ahead of me here anyway. To the healer goes the glory, keeping the team alive. So let's keep going. Another skirmish. I wish I was good enough with Hammond to play him, to be honest. Can always try in quick mode, quick play, right? The new hero also looks really cool. Very Blizzard-like style. Let's do the thing that nobody likes, do Toby on attack. I probably don't do so well. Sometimes I find him very effective if there's a shield tank, like Orisa, where you can place the turret. But I'm probably gonna get some comment on this, at least if it was competitive. I'm donning the Santa skin, which is my favorite. I don't think I've ever changed out of that after I got it. This is a funny, a really funny voice line here, where it says, "Don't get caught with your beard in the letterbox," which is an expression from Norwegian as well. I guess Toby is supposed to be, or Torbjörn is supposed to be Swedish, but we have that expression in Norwegian as well. What does it actually mean? Is that getting stuck in a bad situation? It kind of visually makes sense, doesn't it? Let's go. So who do we have with us? I guess we don't actually have a well, not a real shield tank though. Let's see. Oh, there you go. They definitely have a sniper. Great start. Maybe this will be the video that demonstrates why Toby on attack is a bad idea. Actually, I think I'm gonna, because of that sniper, I think I'm gonna go back to Orisa for a bit. But once you put on a healer, a shield tank, and then you cannot change away from it, can you? It's like eventually if you're the only healer. Always. Good stuff. Thank you, healer. You have one up there. Do I have an escape path to the left? I guess I do. Oh, and I'm dead. Where did everyone go? Did they all die? Or did they go to the side flanking it there? Maybe they were all dead. Does that mean we don't have a healer right now? Oh, I forgot to... I didn't see the barrier go down there. No, I haven't found a way to play VR, Overwatch in VR, sorry about that, mate. I do wish so, though. I was actually playing Team Fortress 2 in VR. Hey, healer. That was one of the first games that came out. There's a bit of history there, because in the beginning of the new VR of the current wave of VR, there was a collaboration between Oculus and Valve. Where is everyone? Is everyone here? Well, the thing is that collaboration between Valve and Oculus meant that for the development kits on Oculus, you could actually play Team Fortress on VR, and that was really fun. It was a really good experience. The problem was that you noticed that the speed that you move around with in these games is insane. So it felt like you were in a race car just shooting across the ground. You can get a little bit of that feeling. The VR support for Team Fortress 2 has been withdrawn. But you can maybe mod it somehow, I'm not sure. But in any event, you can actually get a feel for that by playing Serious Sam, the games. There's a VR port of that. And that VR port is, oh no, don't kill my, damn it. At least I'm gonna give that before I die. Ah, too bad. At least I got the shield on the point in case they need that. And I guess the Mercy died reviving me. Anyway, playing Serious Sam, you get the same kind of... Once you move there, the game is super fast. And it's actually a really fun VR game if you can stomach that super fast motion. I hope everyone on the team here don't split up right now. Hello. She did try to revive me, we saw how that went. Shall we gather our troops and go? Are they coming with me, or are we going around the side maybe? Or yeah, let's try that. Oh, the McCree very low. Maybe not anymore. Thank you, healer. So even if you could play Overwatch in VR, it would be a very different game to most VR games. And I might make a small YouTube video about that eventually. Am I lost here now? Oh, of course, there was lots of them behind me. Even if you could make Overwatch a good VR game, it would have to be slower, I think. Otherwise people wouldn't be able to stomach it. But like, this would be an amazing VR game. There are actually these kind of hero shooters. There's one for the PSVR, I believe, but I don't think there's a good one for PC VR. Let's all follow the Pharah. She's supposed to be military, isn't she, and sort of know what she's doing? Does the shield protect against the bomb? Oop. Oh, I didn't manage to do my ult. Did I lose my ult there? Oh, thank you for the revive. Although, maybe that... Hello, Bob. Ouch. Sorry for the added sound effects. "30 seconds. But in general, any kind of collaborative game is cool in VR because everyone has a microphone. So people do talk. And also because you have body language in VR, it tends to offer some really amazing like social experiences. Oh, too late. You fucking shield. Someone's pissed at me. Seems not everyone agrees this was a good game. Well, as long as not everyone agrees it was my fault. I made their whole team disconnect. Well, that would be a hack, wouldn't it? Let's actually have a look at this loot box while we go. I guess there's a summer event going on now. And there's nothing here that I want. Is there a player called Toxic? That's fun. Yeah, we can just wait. So a good hero shooter would be really, really cool in VR. I also keep saying that a good MMO would be an absolutely amazing VR experience, and part of that is the same thing, that you have this, because everyone has a microphone, you end up having, and body language, you end up being able to communicate so much more to your teammates, and these social things just happen. At least if there's like a lobby system. You can think of VR in the way that, actually I can try Hammond on this, I'm probably gonna suck at it. Imagine it like this. You don't have a waiting screen in VR, right? Because you always have this screen on your face. So if you're gonna have like a loading screen or a waiting screen, it has to be integrated into the game. And then you might as well throw people into a lobby where they can talk to each other before the match. And at least traditionally, maybe because people that have had VR have tended maybe to be a little bit older, and because they had jobs and VR has been quite expensive, it has been a nice experience with these lobbies. They haven't been that toxic, for instance, which I think would be a huge problem in many other games. But it's like there's this general feeling that when you meet people in the VR community, they are in these kind of lobbies and these settings for games, people are really helpful. So combine that with an MMO where you go out and you do quests and missions, and I think it would be a perfect fit for VR. Even though you might imagine that you want more action-oriented combat, I have played a game called Orbus, which is an MMO for VR, and it is strikingly a strikingly effective experience. Oh shit! Where am I, other tank? Oh, that was bad. I actually forgot that I was playing Hammond, and I just tagged along. Okay, let's get back to it. Properly this time. I don't really think I can play Hammond. I'm so bad at it. I think another shield tank would be good here. Let's go back to Orisa again. This will be the Orisa stream apparently. Oh, that was a super bad shield. Well, now my team is on the point while they are out there catching me. Maybe I was good for something. Or maybe not. Like I said, I'm not very good at this game. I'm not going to pretend that I am. Oh, can I get him? No, I can't. It's really close though. Damn it. I don't seem like I'm doing a lot of good for my team right now. Okay, so what I should do better? I should at least stay with them. Try to get that shield better. Okay, good stuff. Whoa, look at that. He's Hero Sapien on the other one. And being a bit salty about something, maybe? Oh, bad shield. I should definitely have had that one up. Oh, okay. Overwatch has this particular ability to get you into situations where you have 99% on both teams and then the overtime mechanic, right? Okay, screw that one up. Probably won't get any good endorsement in this one. I don't think the Doomfist did anything wrong, did he? Maybe I just didn't see it. People always have something to complain about. Let's put the puppy on the ground. Make people happy. Let's fight salty, angry gamer rage with puppies. Well, that was the best shield placement ever. The Tracer is of course super annoying, which is exactly the way the Tracer should be, right? A good Tracer is just pissing you off constantly by being on your butt all the time. Okay, the Roadhog is out there, isn't it? Okay, good stuff. Ooh, I have a mouse! There's one around the corner. Oh, there the Lucio is. Where's the Lucio? Is he still in the tunnels? Oh, yeah, good stuff. Sometimes I feel like I use that shield too much for my own defense. Like I should probably always think about where it is relative to my team. But it is so tempting when it's, if I'm not sure if they are applying it. Okay, good stuff actually. How about that? No one was salty, so no puppies. The puppies are only for emergencies. Pointless shield 101. So this one, where do I place the shield effectively? Mess that up. Okay. Oof. Okay, good stuff. I don't really know the Overwatch meta, to be honest. Like, I don't study that. I haven't read up on it or anything. Also, it's probably wise, if you're gonna play this game, to have a better idea of the names of the locations, so you can more effectively communicate stuff with your team. We seem to be very effectively holding them off, which scares me a little bit. Does that mean that we're doing something and then we will end up being completely exposed on the point in a moment? Yeah, now she's on the point. Tracer is very low. Tracer on point, very low. The Tracer is still on point. Well done, Tracer. T-Racer. I love her accent, it's really cute. I remember this thing when they were releasing the game, there was a victory. There was that discussion about whether she was over-sexualized. Oh, and I had said that to the chat. Good stuff. Okay, has some good heals there. Interesting. It seems when I switch to OBS, the studio, the broadcasting software, it makes this chat stick in the game. So that my microphone goes open to the voice channel in the game if I switch over to OBS to talk. So back to the question about competitive VR games like Overwatch. I think I really want to have a look at that one for PlayStation, the hero shooter. So I think there was some talk about it being ported to PC. So another thing that happens quite frequently in the VR world is that games are sort of semi-exclusive for a bit, and then they get ported to the other platforms. Because, you know, it's a very small market, so the idea that you would have a game exclusive to one platform is something more or less only Sony and Oculus can afford to. So if you are a smaller studio, then you're sort of out of luck. So any like really good VR game tends to show up on all the platforms over time. Okay, let's do something different this time. Let's go for... Yeah, let's go for Zenyatta. I actually really like Zenyatta. Zenyatta is one of my favorite characters, but he's so slow. This is really... Just the idea of this spiritual robot being itself is like fascinating, right? So I don't know. As in case Jevon is watching, I saw you didn't comment on the Twitch chat, but you were talking about the stream. So my PC is a i7-8000, 16 gigs of RAM, and I have 1070 GTX card. I can't remember who supplied it, who made it. But the stream runs very smooth. I think it might also have something to do with the internet, to be honest. So this one he needs. McCree always needs healing. Let's support the tank up there. Yeah, where are you? Yeah, you can have it, but McCree's also there. And I'm dead too. Of course, people just say I need healing to let them know. I remember actually when World of Warcraft was coming out, somebody made like a simulator to what it was like to be the chat simulator, and it was just heal. Fuck it, heal me all the time because everyone needed heals. I was a bit afraid that the sniper there would go for me. Are we doing that now? Yeah, we are. Stuff. Usually the snipers aren't good enough, like if you jump in like that. Sometimes they are though. I can't heal you. Oh, come on, Diva. Trying to save you. Oh, she already had a healer on her tail. Do we have one behind since McCree is walking back? I guess the heals stack, right? Good one. That was a nice one, actually. And I only died once, which is the most important part. Yeah, so to Jevon, we discussed this earlier. He's streaming and having some issues with the capture. I actually don't know. Jevon, could it be game dependent? Like I'm capturing a borderless window at like max resolution, and it is really just working quite well for me. I don't actually have any trouble capturing any games, so I really don't know why. Because I do think our PCs are pretty similar. I really don't know why you would have trouble and me not. It seemed like what happened almost on your game is that it was pixelated. Do you know what I mean? Or that the bitrate either on the window capture or the transmission looked too low. But I know you set it higher, so I genuinely don't know what happened on your stream. So a lot of people also wonder sometimes about the specs you need to play VR, and I have to say that my 1070 handles absolutely everything I throw at it. I did have an i5, an older i5 for a while, and the i7 upgrade also really did good things for it. Basically, the difference when I upgraded from the i5 to the i7, I also upgraded the motherboard though, so perhaps that could have had some big effect as well. But I felt like maybe the processor kept back the graphics card a lot in some of the VR games. Suddenly I could use super sampling and things like that with the same graphics card, even though I couldn't before. Okay, let's go for this. Are they already playing? Okay, so no tank. Let's do Reinhardt this time then. This appears to be the stream where I tank. Oh, I think I accidentally pushed the button. I think I accidentally pushed the button to start a thing where Reinhardt shoots forward. Damn it! And now I regret not choosing Orisa for this particular scenario. Reaper is flanking back. I do have to recharge the shield now, so I have to go back here a bit. I was trying to put the shield on him, but I guess that didn't work. I find sometimes with Reinhardt, if there's a Bob coming at you, an Ashy ultimate, then you can sometimes just put up the shield and have the Bob shoot at you if you get to distract him. I need my team behind me, and I'm gonna do the ult. Save that shield a little bit. Oh, and she shot me. Oh, that was such a perfect shot by the Widow. They were all on the ground. Oh, that was bad. I thought I would have a moment there. Have a moment. Whoa, look at that. I'm a bit worried about overextending at this point. If they can flank around and then we can't get back to a target in time, we have problems. So I don't want to be in front there with them on this one. Like, it only requires one persistent Lucio or, you know, something like that. I wish there was a bit of a kickback for the for that attack that Reinhardt has there. Don't stray too far from the point, guys, in case they come for it. Oh, and they got 3 people on point, and we only have 1. Ah, good stuff. It was well played after I came, at least. Not because I played it well, but because it was cool. That was a good healer. Also, I think this guy, I don't know what his name was, that was really good. I didn't really... Quintuple kill, always a pleasure. Yeah, so Jevon, I have 10 megabits up, I think. I'm not sure. And I don't have fiber or anything like that. It's just regular cable. Is that what ADSL is? It's like, you know, one of these modems that goes in the coaxial cable in the wall. So in Oslo, there's like... The companies more or less get a single building, so I can't choose anything else. They're quite expensive too, but I think their quality is quite good. I had a strange experience playing Overwatch from Portugal. Just a couple of weeks ago, and it had they have good internet in the house where I was, but the problem is that they had these lag spikes. Like every 5 seconds there would be a lag spike where it would go up to 600 milliseconds or more, and it made the game unplayable. So I think my internet is not super fast, but it's very stable, which is a good thing, I think, probably for the streaming. Although I guess your quality it doesn't come and go, so yeah. I'm sure there are lots of places on the internet where you can get help for your problems. That would be hide and seek would be an interesting alternative mode in this game. And they're already playing, I guess. They don't have a healer. Let's go for. Oh, they no, they are not playing already. I like Moira. Moira is cool. I heard have they already reduced the thing where she goes invisible? I think they were going to do something like that. I heard about it at least. That is true. Science will reveal the truth. I'm a bit of a scientist myself, as the meme goes. And I laugh far too much on my own jokes. Now what would be cool is if this was a real-time reflection in this thing here. I wonder if the RTX thing could do that? Probably not. Probably not. If it was its tiny target here that never got too large, maybe the RTX thing could do it. And then of course that expensive graphics card would be completely worth it. So an interesting thing, actually I will tell that story afterwards. Okay, tracers. I hate tracers! But I do have a target seeking attack. So who needs heals here now? Sometimes I wonder if the D.Va players, if they want to be healed, or if they want to go back to spawn and have a new tank, right? Where is it? To heal the tank. Keep the tank alive at all costs. Yeah, I know. I don't have juice. Come here, Sinatra. Where is she? Ah, oh, Tracer is so annoying. That's why they're so amazing. A good Tracer player can disrupt so much. That was a bad idea. Thank you. It's gonna come down the stairs again? No. Ooh, was that a... I accidentally triggered that bloody emote. God damn it. Tank, stay alive! Oh, ooh, and the dragon. Well, I'm not dead yet, she said, but I think it's too late to be alive. Do I fire the ult now? That's the question. No, that was an unnecessary thing, wasn't it? Yeah. Am I... okay, so we still have a double heal. Okay, good. And the tank locked me in. Just sit there. I was trying to stay behind the diva to try and get some cover. But that didn't go so well. Okay, this is not going very well. I wonder if I'm gonna go back to the Zenyatta here. I feel some long distance. Well, the Tracer could take out the Zenyatta easily though. That's an argument against. Okay, this is pointless right now. I can't go in there. Well, at least we got the Tracer. And I think if this was chess, the Tracer would be an valuable player and worthy of a pawn like me being sacrificed. What is a pawn? Like in English, I wonder. And there's T-Racer again. To do that. Are all the scientists in... Now two out of 3 scientists in this game are crazy? With Sigma? I can't go in there alone, Mercy, then I will drag you down with me. Of course, actually, well, I don't play this game very much, do I? I forgot about the orb attack. I literally forgot about that attack. This is not going very well. So I think I'm gonna just, because we're now probably all gonna be huddled together at the end and I've wasted my ult, I'm just gonna go for the Lucio here. Is there someone I can help out? Yeah, let's help the diva out. Or the diva doesn't need that. Oh, and I fucked that up. Oh, and she hacked me exactly there. She hacked me exactly in the right spot. Which is not what it sounds like. Okay, GG. That was it. They did do well. Or did we do bad? Did I do bad? I always do bad. But sometimes they do worse. That is how I occasionally win a game. Yeah, I like the diva was cool. I think the May was, they were all awesome. Let's just cuddle and get a group hug. I would have voted up their Tracer actually for the incredibly annoying but effective play there. Gonna do 2 more rounds I think, and then I will be off for the night. Here we go. I have seen more videos about hamsters on YouTube than a grown man probably should. But YOLO, right? Just gonna say hello. You friendly? No, not friendly. Okay, 2 more matches and then we're off for the night. Yeah, so I have been tanking quite a lot. Let's do another Torbjorn attack here, just for kicks, and see if we can piss some people off. with a shield tank, with Orisa and Toby on this particular map, I've had some incredible successes just putting the turret behind the shield. And you know, once you get on the the payload gets going, if people manage to protect it, it's a killing machine, right? Because you have Orisa and a tank on the payload. But if you don't have a shield tank, it's hard to place the turret anywhere, I think, where it is effective, at least when you're playing my level. And we don't have a shield tank, so I think, well, I'm just gonna try it anyway, just because it doesn't really matter, does it? It's not like I'm gonna be millions of crowns richer if I win. This is my favorite thing in the whole game, this cannon IKEA drawing here. I really love this one. Anyone who ever went to IKEA will probably recognize that. And let's go. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Actually, the overload thing on Toby is really cool because it really makes him, I find, for like, you know, small surgical strikes into the enemy land. Come on, come on, come on, turret. Good shit. I don't care about you guys up there, all I want is to have it in here. It's the payload that matters, not your protecting your position. One thing I have noticed playing this game, I played on the PlayStation a little bit, and it really was... and it was quite striking that people didn't really know, like, that staying on the... probably because the game didn't know how to place me. The game placed me in an area with players that didn't actually know how to, like, that the target and the escort was important, so they would just go and do their own things. And then, of course, the team always lost. So I wonder if you get matched make really poorly in this game, if it becomes a real drag. I want that turret on the payload again. Where are you? This one's really going for it, isn't it? Of course, now it's getting predictable. Did we get both Blizzard and a Molten Metal on this one? Oh. Whoa, we actually took him out. I don't usually like when they do the super repeated voice lines, but when they do get the Genji, or is it Hanzo, it says "Sake" repeatedly, that I do find funny. So that one's gonna go out pretty quickly, because I didn't have time to build. So what's happening here? Yeah. Well, at least I did something good. I hope.
What is going on?
That's an interesting May angle. That's a good voice line. You gotta love the gamer lore kind of thing for D.Va. Hey. So where's my team right now? Okay, so one is there. Yeah, so we need to huddle together. we need to be protected here. Oh, she had a bob. Oh, and so did they! We are stuck. Sometimes when those jokes pan out, then it can be really funny. Can I go around here? I guess I can. So I think I want to put a turret down here. Give some coverage in case they get behind us. Good shit. Let's see if we can protect our area here a little bit, give them some trouble up the road. And just get this thing through. Let's keep giving them trouble. I hope this will work. Oh, good shit. So let's put one right out here now. If they boost past there and don't see the turret, we have some advantage. Like there, maybe? No, the turret is down, they got it. Oh! I was dead at the time. Okay, good game. Well played for the team. It was cool. It was well done. So in this one I actually don't know. I got the feeling the tank was pretty good. He was always there, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna put him as a good teammate. Okay, one more match, then I'm out. So I'm actually thinking about making another. I made a reflections video on the YouTube version of this channel. So after I do these streams, I always put them on YouTube as well as a video on demand, so that I have them for posterity. And then I also made a reflection video where I talk a little bit about the health aspects of VR as well, like because there are some interesting observations about VR that I have contra regular gaming. So one of the things I am curious about there is. I'm thinking about making another one now about how VR changes game design. I'm not exactly sure what the content of that will be. But I'm thinking about things like the fact that the hardware so much shapes what you can do, and that VR really kind of brings out these new possibilities in terms of mechanics. And sometimes people say hardware doesn't matter, and like it doesn't matter what graphics doesn't matter, the hardware doesn't matter so much what platform you're on as long as the game is good. But I'm not 100% sure that's true. I wonder if the reason we say that is that we haven't really had anything properly new in gaming for a long time, and because of that everything is very, very similar. It's the same kind of basic controllers, the same kind of basic keyboard and mouse, but with better or worse graphics that you can practically just slide, right? So your hardware enables you to push the slider further to one side and make it look prettier. But what VR does, it adds so many more things than just the ability to push the slider further to the right. So it's I'm thinking about making some comments about that. And if anyone watching has any thoughts about how VR kind of changes games, what games are and what you can do with them, then let me know. some things are super incredible, like what you see in Beat Saber, for instance, or what you do see in Lone Echo and Echo VR, which are my favorite games, which has locomotion mechanics that are just impossible to imagine in any other game, right? Okay, so for the last game of the evening, I will do Junkrat, I think. Elias will. Oh, this is actually a good Orisa level, isn't it? But I played so much Orisa. There's definitely a Lucio here. People are gonna be... Okay, one more Orisa. I'm gonna do one more Orisa. Yeah, VR really changes everything, and it changes how you interact with the game world, how you interact with computers, with screens, with information that is presented to you. It's fascinating stuff once you get into that. Fashion show. Often I try to lob one of these shields in so it's ready there for when the team comes, but that was a miss, wasn't it? And I guess every single Overwatch player knows by now that people like me on this level are gonna come here. Is there Pharah? And try to pull them into the bell. There is a Pharah. Of course, by being on the edge. There you go. Exactly. Yeah, I didn't even see he was behind me there. Oh, that was stupid, wasn't it? So let's give him some challenge over there. Let's try and knock that Lucio out, because as long as he's here, he is trouble. Oh, and he's right behind, of course. Okay. We should ideally maybe have a sniper or a soldier out there to get that Pharah under control. I guess the Ashy maybe is now a Pharah counter. It used to be a very soldier type job. Yeah, I heard it coming a mile away. I really like Ashley's character actually, because of the accent. They were waiting for me right there, wasn't they? Weren't they? Oh, I need to look to the right there. It's crazy that I don't see them there. They were literally waiting inside the house there, weren't they? It's a good play. Thank you, Lucio. Ooh. And 2 people left the game. No, he came back. Okay, good. Stim Pack. Because he's been playing Battlefield? Is that it? Maybe I'll do something different this time. Well, we gotta have a tank. That's for sure. This is also a push-off level though, so yeah. So where's everyone? Okay, device there. I often find that placing the shield here is pretty good, because it provides cover from a lot of angles. I can't forget what's going on elsewhere here. I suppose. Is it the friendly Bob? It's not. Overtime. Ooh. Yes, okay, good stuff. Final round of the night. And final round of this stream.
A giant gorilla, just like in those old video games.
The dressage emote is actually really funny. Now it would be nice with a bit of a Lucio boost. I wonder if that did anything good. It's on the point. They do have a good Lucio. Dave healing up like crazy here. They did get the point though. This is super intense. Oh, there was mighty good healing going on there from our team and theirs. Somebody give that Moira the medal. Or as it was called in Team Fortress. You deserve a medal, Doc! And it's exposed. Oh, I thought I had the ability to put down one more shield there. I guess shield first and then that ultimate if I'm gonna put it down. Because now I wasted it. And everyone is dead. Good stuff. Oof. Nice even match here. I guess we had a couple of those, haven't we? It's like 2-1 a couple of times. Just some good stuff going on. Now they do the Pharah thing, of course. There's some good stuff going on here. As it often does in this game. Come on, put the shield. Yeah. Oh. Ooh. How many did he get? He got quite a few, didn't he? That would be play of the game if it was as good as I think it was. good game. Good game, everyone. It was a well-played match. That was fun. Good heals on this one. Low endorsement, but good. Yeah, I like this one too. And the tank. Just spread the love. Good stuff. That was me going down the drain. All glory to the healer. But thank you to the one who gave me one there. Okay. I think that's it for tonight. This was fun. I'm not going to be doing a lot of these streams on this channel, so in case you're worried about the VR part being lost, it will not. But it was just so warm today, and I just came back from a run outside. I didn't manage more than a few kilometers because it was just so warm. And it's not even that warm, it's just Oslo. Sometimes we're not used to this heat, and yeah. So when you play VR and have this box strapped to your face, it gets really warm. So I decided to do a pancake stream tonight. Okay, but I think I will be back maybe tomorrow or the day after with another Echo VR stream, and then in the weekend I hope to continue my playthrough of Skyrim VR, which I've been having so much fun with. It's actually been an amazing experience to play through that game in VR. Started it out on the PSVR, but it really shines on PC with proper controllers compared to those things that you have on the PlayStation VR, which is not quite the same. So, okay, but thank you to anyone watching, and I hope you had a good time on this stream, and I will see you later, and that time hopefully in VR.